We know that here along coastal Delmarva, folks like to celebrate, well, lots of things, but they like to celebrate with maybe a beverage in hand. And one thing we also love to celebrate are our local volunteer fire companies, which the Rehoboth Volunteer Fire Company is one that we've celebrated with before in the past. If you remember around the holidays, we talked about the Christmas parade. Well, they've got something coming up for you in just a few weeks. And we've got Mary and Karl in the studio to tell us a little bit more about the 86 Hook and Ladder Brew Fest that you guys have coming up. And this benefits the Volunteer Fire Company, right?
Yes, all the proceeds from this event help us to buy gear and equipment to, gear up our volunteer firefighters and the equipment that we need to serve the public.
Yes, and I mean, I think this is a really good place to start when it comes to talking about this event is kind of what you guys do and the Volunteer Fire Company as a whole, because I think a lot of people don't realize that it is volunteer based, and that's kind of difficult to come by, and all the money that you guys raise, keeps us safe at the end of the day.
Yeah. So we have about a $4.8 million budget, and we have to raise about half of that through grants and fundraising. We are a nonprofit 501c3. We are not government affiliated. And we have about, I think, 85
volunteer firefighters? Yeah.
Yep, 85 volunteer firefighters. I am an associate member, so we have an associate category. We help with fundraising and administrative work. And then there's also an auxiliary that does also some additional fundraising. But we serve 34 square miles all the way down to Indian River Inlet to Gordon's Pond. And then through Henlope and Acres.
The ocean to the bay.
Ocean to the bay,
We have a lot of water in our fire districts. So we also have a very aggressive water rescue program.
Nice, good to know, good to know. So let's get into some of the fun details of the Brewfest that's coming up. What's going on, what can people do and celebrate and hang out and have some fun?
Yes, so the Brewfest is September 21st. From noon to 4. Tickets are $45.
Okay.
The event will feature 11 local breweries. So we have 3 contests that day where the participants get to vote on the best IPA, the best beer, best beard, which is a thing. I don't know, I'm not a beard gal, but and we have a bunch of more sponsors this year as well. Our title sponsor is Atlantic Liquors. They are also pouring samples of bourbon and moonshine.
Ooh, fun.
So it's not just beer. And some of our other sponsors, Hickman's Meat Market, actually donated the meats, and we're actually cooking this year. The firefighters are cooking this year.
Fun.
So we'll have
Be in the kitchen.
Yes, we'll have hamburgers, cheeseburgers, bratwurst, and the Point donated the bread for that. So this
is going to be a delicious festival to celebrate.
It should be a lot of fun. Yeah, we have numerous other sponsors. This year we also have the Rehoboth photo booth.
Oh, fun.
So people can come and get their photo taken, sort of memorialize the event.
Yes.
Hopkins Dairy is giving away free ice cream.
Ooh.
Right?
Philly Pretzel Factory, we're going to have fresh soft pretzels.
Yeah.
Nice.
They've been very good to the fire company with their pretzels. Pretzels and beer,
they really do go together, So clearly there's a lot of fun and a lot of deliciousness happening. Where and when is it all going down that people can show up?
Yes, it will be at the Rehoboth Beach Convention Center, which is 229 Rehoboth Avenue, indoors, obviously. And people can just show up and buy tickets at the door, or they can purchase them at 86brewfest.com. The one thing I do want to add about the event is this year we have the Department of Transportation is coming in and is actually bringing in what is called DUI goggles. So, and they have them set at different blood alcohol levels, so people can actually feel what it's like to be intoxicated and at what level they should and shouldn't drink. And they're going to educate our group of participants as well
Yes.
about that.
Yeah, I mean, on that note, Karl, you were saying too that, you know, you hear Brewfest, you're over-consuming could be a concern, but you guys have that under control, right?
Everything in moderation. This is a beer tasting.
Fun.
And there's a lot of people in our community that enjoy craft beers.
Yes, yes,
so we're
there
going
are.
to give them the opportunity to try a lot of different beers, but in moderation.
Awesome. Well, I'm hearing a little beeping and whirring coming from you guys because they're very important people, so we'll let you go. But one more time, September 21st, don't forget, is the 86th Hook and Ladder Brew Fest. It's going to be so much fun at the Convention Center in Rehoboth Beach. Thank you guys for coming in again.
Thank you, Leah.
Thank you.
We appreciate
Yes,
it.
of course.
Great.
So coming up, we've got more Coast Life headed your way. Some ways for you to get active and give back to the community when we get back.